Okay, that's like the a bunch of time that I've started recording something and didn't have the damn lapel microphone on. As I was saying, without audio, now that the wood is put away, I really want to get working on the hand plane, but it's actually 9. It is actually 9 o'clock now. So I probably ought to let that wait. So instead, I have my new diamond plates and my whetstone. And I'm messing around with these, see how sharp I can get it. You can see there's some areas that still need polishing there. A little bit more water on this. As I was saying in the video with no sound, I'm thinking I want to build like a wooden frame for these, so they'll just set right in it. Although they are super shallow. So I don't know how that's going to work yet, but it's a challenge. It's a woodworking project. That'll be fun. You guys will be so shocked when I'm actually doing woodworking on my woodworking channel. You're going to think you're watching the wrong channel. Instead of me doing this non-woodworking stuff. That's looking pretty shiny. I'm going to step up. I've got, this is 1200 grit diamond plate. I think I'm going to step up to the 6000 side of the whetstone. Give it a bit of a polish on that. And then move on up. Oh, then work on the front bevel. That's all I'm doing is lapping the back right now. Trying to keep even pressure across the whole length of the chisel as I work it. No, it's looking pretty smooth. So I'm going to try and redress the 30-degree end. I'm not going to redo the 25. I still got plenty of that left. Oh, that's looking buffed. I'll hold it up to the camera in a minute. But if we can get this nice, polished, and lapped and level. Oh, yeah. Oh. Keep her going. I'm actually making some progress here. You know, boring, 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 boring. Ooh. That looks spiffy. I don't know, what do you think? There's that one shiny bit on there. You can see it up there. Yeah, I'll give it a few more seconds on the stone here. We can get that a little more smooth before we move on to hitting the 30-degree. I don't know, I've seen a lot of people doing this by hand. All right, I'm going to call that good enough for now. I may at some point go back. That's pretty smooth. All right, so now I think we're just going to go with the 800. Let's see if we can hit this angle by hand. So what we want to do is feel for the 25. 25 is right there. I can feel that. So we want to feel for the 25 and then come up just a degree or two. So you just want to lock everything in place, arms and hands. Actually, I should be doing it like there we go. Everything's locked in place. Hopefully at that 30-degree angle. We built up a little bit of a burr there. All right, let's step up to the 1000 grit now. So you want to try and do it by feel again, I guess. So there's the 25. That's the 30. I hope it's 30. It's more than 25. Maybe it's 28, who knows? I'd like to get or make a honing guide. Bit of a burr still. We'll knock the burr off in the end. I think I might do that with the strop, but not in the drill, just by hand. All right, 25 is right there. Up just a little bit. Let's put a nice edge on this. Hopefully my arms are staying at a fixed angle, which is hopefully the same angle I've been working at until now. Let's drop it away. Still feeling it. Right? Let's go up to the 6000 grit whetstone. There's the 25. Just a little higher. You should put a nice polish on the edge. Keep even pressure on it. Even pressure is going to be more important when I do this sort of thing with the plane iron, the blade plane, the blade from the plane. Just going to gently take the burr off the back there. All right. Let's see if I made this better or worse. You see that kind of jaggedy hole that I cut before I started it? Well, that's better. Seems to be cutting through the paper fairly well. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to, no, I don't have to run over there. A little piece of wood right here. Let's give it a test. Well, definitely chiseling up some very nice curls. Ooh. See, we've got some cherry curls there. Let's see if we can take this down. We want to keep it as flat as we can. Yeah, I think I'm going against the grain there. I think this is going with the grain. It seems to move much more smoothly when I go in this direction. Ooh, that felt nice. And where it's making the cut, it's nice and smooth. I mean, you can't feel it, but I could feel it. I think this is going to be one of the big challenges of the woodworking, is learning how to sharpen tools. Hello. Wow. I seem to be on the right track right now with this one. Getting nice clean shavings come up. No, you can't see from way over there. Yeah, if I can get my plane blade this sharp, I'm going to be in happy town. Super sharp. Yeah, that is definitely against the grain going this way, because it really just wants to splinter it and lift it up. But going this way, it's cutting it. The way one of the woodworkers I was watching described it is like petting a cat backwards when you're going against the grain. Wow, I mean, okay, so it's not plain. It's not flat and level. But the cuts I'm making are very smooth. Like the surface of the wood where it's been cut away is like better than sandpapered smooth. Which I guess is what you're looking for, huh? I mean, and hey, if I can get my chisel this sharp, then I don't see why I can't get my plane this sharp. Oops, cutting a little too low there. It's easy to start digging down low. You're not careful about how you're moving. Plus, it's an uneven surface. I haven't been cutting in a nice plain way, so I'm getting highs and lows here. Look at that. It's a nice curl. And yeah, I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not plain, but it is glassy smooth. Beautifully smooth. I'm not sure how you'd get all the way back to the end here. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just start chiseling and then cut off the last little bit. Who knows? I'll tell you, if I'm making a mortise and I'm looking to clean up the edges, and I got my chisels this sharp, they're not going to have any problem doing that. Yeah, like even these deep digs. Gonna have to get a leather strop too, just like an actual piece of leather. Because I mean, that's all a strop really is like a strip of horsehide or something. I'll bet if I go searching on Amazon for strop or eBay for strop, they'll be like ridiculously expensive. But if I just go searching for like strip of horse leather or something like that, strip of horse hide, I bet you it'll be a lot cheaper. Wow, that is something else. See, now you're going to spend minutes just watching me play with this stupid fucking chisel. But I don't know, when you accomplish something like this, you just want to... I want to get a feel for the tool. I mean, that's something I really don't have with a lot of the woodworking tools yet, is a proper feel for them. There's a lot of tools I do have a feel for. Like a impact gun that I used when I used to work as a mechanic. If I had another one of those in my hand, like I would remember the feel of that immediately. And I don't think I would have any problem using it right from the gate. And an X-Acto knife. But chisels, like I've never really held or used a good sharp chisel before. Like I've owned chisels before, but I don't think I ever had them sharpened properly. This one seems to be quite sharp indeed. As I whittle away this piece of wood. It's easy to start digging down. It's tough to find the balance between too high, so you're not taking anything up at all, and too low, so you're just digging in. That's a fine balance. And I think that fine balance is going to come into play on this. Because that's exactly that's exactly the balance you need to hit with a hand plane. Is not so flat that it's not doing anything, not so deep that it's biting into the wood. It needs to be just low enough that you're pricking up these nice light curls of wood. This is the kind of thing that you want coming off your plane. I have hope now that I've sharpened this, that I can sharpen that. And I think that's going to solve a lot of my issues. Oh, this really digs on in. And if we go nice and gently, let's see if we can come back to this side. Yeah, it feels very different trying to move in this direction. It's like the wood is fighting me right from the start. And it feels like it's, I don't know, not as smooth. Like this, as far as I can tell, this is against the grain on this piece of wood. Take a look and see if we can. Oh, I don't know that there's enough grain on that to tell, at least not for me, which is with and which is away from the grain. Anyway, sharp. Hopefully sharp tomorrow, although I've got my share of errands to do tomorrow. And then I have to do a little bit of work Monday. And then I'm going to be stuck without a car all day Monday. Because, my wife's car is going in the garage. All right, I don't know how to clean this off. So, but when I get back from dropping, oh, there we go. when I get back from dropping that off, I'll definitely be doing some woodworking. All right. Ah, it's fighting with me. Has the stone swollen or is the rubber shrunk? There we go. We'll see you in the next video, which will include some. I was going to say it'll include some actual woodworking, but it's probably just going to be about this.